Well, skyrocketing housing costs have many families in America living in a nightmare.
The wait list for public housing is over 18 years.
Not only were we underbuilding for a decade, but then you get to the pandemic and there's this massive rush on housing.
That's making home prices rise.
Well, skyrocketing housing costs have many families in America living in a nightmare.
We are in a housing crisis. There's
housing is
hundreds of
forcing
thousands
them
of people in this country who have no home at all.
This woman said, yeah, maybe, but it'd honestly only work for 10 to 15 people per month. What do 10 to 15 new people per month mean to you?
Riches. That's what it means to me. Not even just financial, but you're helping out an additional 10 to 15 people per month. That means you're filling up an additional 1 to 2 homes every month. That's 12 homes in a year at an average net profit bare minimum of like $2,200 a month. It probably only took about 12 to 15 months to really get going.
Yeah, and because once you started meeting people like that, the word of mouth got out, right? Like
It gets out fast, yeah.
How much competition did you have?
There's no competition. There's nobody doing this. And that's why these people are so grateful when you come over there and you start talking to them, because nobody's coming to them, nobody's talking to them, and there's nobody else out there providing safe, affordable, clean housing for this demographic.
Yeah, and this is what it's all about. So we didn't hang up the phone, right? Jade literally just you heard what Andy said, you could get 100 contacts and that's the beginning of your business. Boom, we got it from Marsha at Housing Forward. So a little bit kind of how the sausage is made, guys. This is one program. You heard Andy talk about the amount of money that's in California. How much did you say they're spending $900,000 just per unit, Andy?
I threw that number out there. Eric may know it better, but let me just look it up. California.
I was reading or watched some video the other day, and it was $1 million per unit that I saw.
Yeah, Jade, you're spot on. Yep. Despite California spending $24 billion on it since 2019, they're spending over $1 million per homeless housing unit. Yeah. I mean, this is incredible. And yet you guys can go out there and you can make a dent in your community for literally $1,500 if you follow, our strategies. You don't need to own the property.
Yeah, you could go that route. You could do the networking to kind of get those contracts and start a construction company, or you can start talking to these people and just get a couple referrals. That's really all you need. I remember, I don't think it was with you, Jade, but it was with one of the first done for you clients when I was doing the coaching. And we did this, we went through the pitch. They realized like, hey, we're really going to be focusing on shared housing. They really wanted the Taj Mahal, affordable though, in order for us to do vouchers. By the end of it, after, they had like 1,000 people on their waiting list. Well, hey, what are you doing with those people? Hey, maybe, all right, it won't work with the vouchers, but when we open up, can you at least like share our information with some of the people on the waiting list? This woman said, yeah, maybe, but it'd honestly only work for 10 to 15 people per month. Andy, what do 10 to 15 new people per month mean to you?
Riches. That's what it means to me. And not even just financial, but you're helping out an additional 10 to 15 people per month. That means you're filling up an additional 1 to 2 homes every month. That's 12 homes in a year at an average net profit bare minimum of like $2,200 a month. So, how many people, want to get 10 homes up and going at a couple $1,000 a month? To me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And to them, it's just small pennies.
Yep.
Like, oh, whatever. I'm not getting the Taj Mahal, but I'll hook these people up because I know they're out sleeping in their cars. So why don't I throw Jade a couple people per month? Mm-hmm. And this is just one program, just one, guys, out of many. It's 2.8 billion. I don't know if Housing Forward participates in this. They might under a different name. But this is just an example of like the government funds that we're always talking about. So they're going to go to these are all nonprofits in Texas. Andy, we were on the call. So we talked with Marcia first. Then me and you got on the call with her and Lewis, who's the director.
Yep.
Okay. And we just told him straight up, hey, look, this is what we do. We do operate in Texas, but we're working with a bunch of clients that do this. Can we send you guys emails or the contacts when we have a new done for you client in Dallas? And they were pumped, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you remember what their funding was per year?
You know, Brandon, I don't.
It was over, I want to say like 17 million per
Yeah,
year.
I was thinking it was in the 20 range, but
Yeah.
the point is we're talking big money. They
So,
got $20 million that they have to spend.
and then that's going to go to all of these people, right? So they were the top of the food chain. Maybe they get some of those funds. I know that Marcia said that they are in charge of dispersing funds to other like smaller nonprofits. You really don't need to know the exact details, guys. It's just about that relationship. And you can see it here. We have those contacts at Housing Forward, and Jade has 90 caseworkers just from that one call.
We're at 6 properties right now. I do the rental model. I love that model. Opening up number 7 next month. And we currently have 43 residents. So 43 lives we've been able to impact, helping them get off the streets. I always joke with Brandon and I say back in like after post-COVID, right? Everyone knows that time window. So like late 2020, 2021, I finished up school and I was broke as a joke, ready to choke. I did not have a lot of financial resources. I decided to invest in some one-on-one coaching with Group Home Riches. And then from there, just took off. And now, like you said, with Jade, don't really have any financial needs. I have the car that I want. Just moved into the place that I want to live in for now. So life is good, and we're blessing others too.
Money these things can bring in. That's the possibility if you do want to go hard, if you do want to scale it. So for folks that are looking to get like 5 to 10 of these open in the next year, we want to work with you.
Well, skyrocketing housing costs have many families in America living in a nightmare.
Want to learn more about the future real estate? Sign up for your free training material at www.grouphomeriches.com.